what is the aftercare actually like when you buy luxury items? Let's get into it. Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Hazel and my channel is called Hazel Hopes. If you're new here, I'm so glad you decided to click on this face. And if you are a returning viewer and subscriber, goodness me, I appreciate you guys for still being here, still being loyal and lovely and coming back. And I'm recognising you. I see you. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I have had a bit of a, oh, what do I do? What do I do situation. I have this to start with. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of the backstory. I bought a CELINE Boston bag in small and I opened it on my channel probably November. So what, 5 months ago? 6 months ago? I do love wearing it. I do feel like I grab it a lot. But I recently haven't been grabbing it because of this squeak. Now, I also did a monogram video where I happened to talk about my Louis Vuitton and my Fendi and my CELINE. And when I picked up my CELINE, you could just hear this squeak. It's weird. Maybe it needs to be worn in a bit more. I don't know. Anyone else had that problem with a squeaky bag? What do you do about it? And I was just like, I've been going out, I've been dressed, I've been made up, I've got an event to go to, and it would be the most easiest bag to grab and just go out. And then I pick it up and I hear it and it puts me right off. You know, I'm not noise sensitive, but none of my other bags make a squeaky sound like that. So what sort of protection do we have as a buyer? I know in a lot of the high-end designers, you have like a 2 weeks to return it for change of mind. You have 30 days, maybe full refund or account credit if you change your mind. But what happens with manufacturing? What if something's not right with the material? Why did my bag squeak? Was it a leather situation? Was it a metal situation? I don't know. What I did, I looked on our website and the first thing I noticed, it said they offer a 2-year post-sale care guarantee type thing for natural things to happen to the bag, like a manufacturing fault. It said to bring it back to your nearest store. So my nearest store is Selfridges in Bond Street in London. So I went straight up there with my bag, with the box. I presented it back literally how I'd still looked after it. This bag was very well looked after, very well stored and used. And I went into store. I spoke to the sales associate there. She was so lovely. She was so helpful. She called out her manager and he said, show me. And I showed him the squeak. And thankfully I took a video of the squeak. And he said, oh, that's really bizarre. He goes, let me get a new one from store and let me just test it out. So we went and got a new one from store and he did the whole, what I did with the handles. And he said, not a noise whatsoever. Yes, your one definitely has an issue. Definitely needs to be looked into. I'm thinking maybe ones on the shop floor, they've been touched and handled and swung around and tried on multiple times. So maybe it was a new bag issue. And that's why I didn't make any, not complaints, but I didn't make an issue of it with the company until I'm no longer reaching for it. And that's just pointless. That's money. That's my hard-earned money on a bag that I'm not using because it squeaks repetitively. So basically the guy said to me, what we can do is we can help you. We can raise the report for you to send it back to Italy and their ateliers will have a look at it and see if they are able to find out what the problem may be. He said, however, because you bought the bag from a store 15 minutes away, you might be able to get a bit more of support. And I said, oh, like what? And he said, well, they may be able to do a swap there and then on the spot for you. And I was like, oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, I love my bag, but I don't love the squeak about it. It's in my best interest to go to the other store, the original store, which was further out of my way. And when I went to the original store and I showed them, the lady just picked it up and she was a bit like, what's the problem? And I said, it squeaks. And then she She did the movement that I had to show her the movement. But if I'm holding it a certain way, it squeaks. And that's the issue. We all hold bags differently. We all position them differently. So the way that I do it, it squeaks. She sort of said, okay, you know what? I need to write down exactly what you believe the problem is so that when we send it to Italy, we translate it to the person so they know exactly what they're looking for. But then I was thinking, oh, but if they're not going to hold it the way that I was holding it, they might not make it squeak the way that I make it squeak. And I sort of left a little bit disappointed that they wouldn't do an on-the-spot exchange. This was not anything that I had done. This was whatever the situation is. I submitted my bag to Celine on the 21st of April this year. And then today, this is why I'm doing this today, which is Thursday, the, 8th of May. So it's just over 2 weeks. It's come back to store. They couriered it to my house this morning and it's in the bag now. And I haven't opened it yet, but I need to open it today because tomorrow's Friday and I want to make sure if there's any problems, then I can catch someone tomorrow before the weekend. And I said to the lady, I said, I've got a video. I could send a video to the people and you can send it on to them so they can see exactly what the issue is for me. And she said, no, it won't be necessary. We've got a paper report that we fill out. So it's come back. They didn't take the box when I handed it in. They just took the bag and the strap. And yeah, I'm about to reopen this bag, re-unbox it, see if it is repaired. I asked for the feedback and the report of kind of what did you find? You know, what's the outcome? What's happened? Has it been rectified, etc.? No feedback. So I have no idea if it's been rectified or if it's been sent back to me the same way that I sent it back to them. So I'm a little bit apprehensive. Yeah, so let's get this opened and let's listen and see how it looks. Okay, I've got envelope in there. Don't know what it says. Okay, it says, Dear Hazel, I hope you are well. Enjoy your new bag and apologies for any inconvenience. XOXO. So your new bag, what does that mean? The bag that I've already got? Or is it a new bag? I don't know. That's very nice to have a handwritten note. Okay, now I'm nervous. Is it my original bag or is it a new bag? I can't see it being a new bag because I would have got a box, wouldn't I? I would have got the whole presentation thing again. So let's see. Okay, so I've just taken a little look over the bag and I don't know if this is a new bag or if this is my bag being repaired and they're calling it, you've got your new bag back, that sort of thing. I mean, put it this way. If it is my original bag, I'm happy that it's an original bag because it means that the work's been done. You know, it's got more fluidness to it. It's not doing that squeaky that it was doing before. This, I think, is my one because I put an extra hole in the strap and it's quite close to the end just there. So I think this is mine. So yeah, I actually feel really relieved to have this back with me. It's come back home and it's a bag I'm going to keep using and wearing and it's a beautiful bag. Let me just show you up close what it looks like anyway. So this is the Boston Small and there was a couple of people who actually said to me that their bag squeaks like really uncomfortably as well. So you know what, you've got 2 years, go back, send it into your store, contact customer services. We need to raise awareness when things aren't quite as they should be. It's like if you buy the wrong size top from Marks and Spencer's, you would go back and get the next size down. So why wouldn't you do the same for something that it potentially has a defective quality to it? And I do think the problem was within here, the leather on the metal was too tight. So it was literally going squeak, 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 squeak. And it was very, very, very embarrassing, actually. A little bit embarrassing for a high-end bag. But yeah, here we go. I have it back home with me and I'm very happy to have it. So thank you guys for watching. YouTube thinks you might like this video over here. So please do take a look. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And a hype and a thumbs up. It's asking a lot for people these days, isn't it? But you know what? It really helps this small channel to grow. But thank you guys, and I will see you very soon in another video. Take care. Bye.